Alright, to go with my last review of Kurata, I will do a review on his boxmate, Beast Wars Neo Saberback. As you can see, Saberback is a Stegosaurus. Pretty large one too. Size comparison. So got Kurata back in the beast mode to show you that, but whatever. Here he is as an Alto Brontes, I guess. Alto Brontes goes just a little bit past his plates right there on his back. What's another good way to show how tall he is? Pythantus on its head. See, just resting the head on the tail. Spikes come exactly out to this body segment. Out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out of the 7, it's the 5th body segment out of the 7. As far as gimmicks go, nothing. Posability in this mode, all 4 legs can slightly move. These ones can move out and in, not very much. And these front ones are actually pretty posable. See, they've got ball jointed shoulders, but these ones have ball jointed hips. These ball jointed shoulders, they swivel, bend, and even his little toes can move up and down a little bit. His front legs are pretty posable. He does have a weird feature in that you can pull his skull out of the bottom of his head. Weird. See, it just folds up right in there. See his skull looking at you? Weird. Like his other Predacon on his team, Sling, he does have a flower mode. Yes, a flower mode. In which you simply spread out his legs so he's laying on his belly, lift his tail up and over, pull on this bottom trigger so it opens up, and he is a giant flower. Yes, him and Sling both have a flower mode. And closing back up into Stegosaurus mode. I guess we'll get to the transformation. First step is pull off the tail, like most Beast Wars figures. So now you have the tail of Stegosaurus. Next, this whole row of plates just lifts up. You reverse the plates around on the little hinge they're on so that they're all facing the other way. Next, you detach his hips. You don't actually detach them, you just unhook them, and then I actually popped them off the ball joint. You just unhook them and fold them back out of the way. On both sides. Straighten his hind legs out, then pull these out and onto the bottom of his feet. Fold his little loincloth down. I'm going to straighten his front legs out, fold the toes out, and the hands flip out from the back of his legs. Sorry. Mine are kind of tight. See, hand. The same thing with the other side. Hand. Pull the skull down like that. Pull the arms out basically. Fold the waist back and slide it up. Stand it up. Pull the skull down so it latches down over his spark crystal. See the spark crystal right there? It just latches down on top to hold that in place. Turn his head around. Hold the spikes down. This is kind of tricky. These big back plates kind of get in the way, but you basically turn the 2 plates around, then snap his arms down onto his body. And now you've got Saberback in robot mode. To go with Kurata's whole cowboy theme, Saberback is very Native American styled. You've got the big fancy headdress, the loincloth. Stay up. Got an animal skull hanging down on a necklace. No other stuff. He's also got these big spikes coming out of his back. Kind of weird. As well as this big, long ponytail of Stegosaurus plates. 2 hip pads. What appear to be spiked sandals. And, yeah. Let's get him into view here. I'm having him sit down, by the way, so you can see. His tail, by opening it back up into a flower, you can have him hold it as a gun. It's kind of hard to get to stay in his hand. And also the clip holding it open is not that strong, so often goes back up into a tail. Yeah, see, look, you can hold it as a gun. I think it works better just as a tail, just as a melee weapon. He's standing back up. Especially since when was the last time you saw an Indian with a, not an Indian, Native American with a giant, um, with a giant laser cannon. Anyways, this is Saberback.